Okay. If you're a creator, if you're a marketer, you're already feeling it, right? The digital world, it's just getting more and more chaotic. The old rules are breaking right in front of us. But what if there was a clear playbook for what comes next? Well, that's exactly what we're going to build today. A simple, three-pillar strategy to not just get by, but to absolutely dominate in 2026. First things first, let's look at the data, because this is kind of wild. A staggering 26% of all searches now end without a single click. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. More than a quarter of the time, your potential audience is getting their answer from some AI summary right on the search page, and they never even visit your website. Your front door has literally been moved, and most of us haven't even noticed.
And, that leads to the biggest question for every single one of us. If our audience isn't clicking through to our sites anymore, how in the world do we reach them? How do we build that trust, that authority, when we can't even get them to come inside? This, right here, is the central challenge we're all facing.
To even begin to answer that, we have to accept a hard truth. The old rules are completely broken. And the reason they're broken isn't just because of AI itself, but because of the incredible amount of noise that AI has created. This primary obstacle we're all fighting against, it actually has a name: AI slop. It's this absolute flood of low-quality, often just plain wrong AI-generated content that's making everybody skeptical of everything. But here's the key. This widespread distrust is actually a massive opportunity. When everyone is zigging toward cheap automation, if you zag toward real, human trust, that becomes your superpower.
So here's the twist in the story. The platforms, they know this is a huge problem. Their goal isn't just about clicks anymore. The new currency, the thing that really matters, is viewer satisfaction, or VSAT. The algorithms are now designed to reward content that answers a very simple question. Did this make the user's life better? Did they feel their time was well spent? If the answer is yes, you win. And honestly, that changes everything.
Which brings us to our very first pillar: building hyper-focused authority. Look, this isn't just another strategy. It's your main defense against getting drowned out by all that noise. It's how you become the clear signal in a world full of static. And this right here is the core tactic, the micro-niche moat. Think about it. In a world where AI can spit out endless generic content about anything, being a deep specialist is a massive advantage. It means you pick a hyper-specific problem for a very specific audience, and you become the absolute best, most trusted answer for them. When you do that, you become essential to the algorithm.
And that micro-niche authority is what fuels something we're calling search everywhere optimization. Because, let's be real, search isn't just Google anymore, right? It's TikTok, it's YouTube, it's even the AI chatbots themselves. So by weaving your keywords directly into your scripts, your captions, by building out content clusters around your main topic, and optimizing for natural conversational questions, you become the answer everywhere your audience is looking.
Okay, so once you've established that authority, you've got to build trust. And that leads us straight to pillar number 2, the human connection. In an age of automated, generic, soulless content, just being human is probably your greatest competitive advantage. The strategy here is something called authenticity arbitrage. It's not about being perfect. In fact, it's the opposite. It's about showing your work. The messy drafts, the data you had to verify yourself, the raw, unfiltered process. This creates something that AI can never replicate: proof of human. And trust me, in 2026, that is the only currency that is guaranteed not to lose its value. I mean, this slide just captures the whole divide perfectly. On one side, you've got AI content. Sure, it's fast, it's scalable, but it's also super generic and honestly full of errors. Then you have human-verified content. It's trusted, it's raw, it's authentic, and it's what builds the kind of deep loyalty that the new algorithms are literally designed to find and reward. And the data proves people are absolutely starving for this. A full 30% of YouTube users are watching live streams every single week, actively looking for that unpolished, real-time connection. And yet so few brands are actually brave enough to do it. This is a huge, wide-open opportunity to just show up and be human. So you've built your authority. You've created an authentic human trust. Pillar 3 is where we put it all to work with an intelligent funnel. This is where we completely redesign the user's journey to match this new on-platform world we're living in. And the most important thing to get is that the funnel has completely flipped upside down. The old goal was all about getting someone to click a link and leave the platform. But the platforms hate that. They actually punish your reach when you do it.
The new goal is to keep them engaged on the platform, maximizing their session duration, which the algorithm absolutely loves and rewards.
So how do you actually build this? Well, you start with short-form content. Think Reels, think Shorts, as quick win trailers. They answer one specific, urgent question. Then, right there in that video, you guide them to your long-form, deep-dive content on the very same platform. Your goal is to turn your entire channel into a binge-worthy library that keeps them satisfied and just keeps them watching.
Now, we've talked a lot about the threat of AI, but this quote, it just reframes its role perfectly. AI doesn't replace your strategic judgment, it multiplies it. You use it to handle the grunt work, the first drafts, so that you can focus your precious human energy on the strategy, the verification, the authenticity, the stuff that actually matters. It's a tool, it's not the master. Okay, so now we have all the pieces, right? We understand the big shift away from clicks, and we've got the 3 pillars to navigate it. So let's put it all together into your final 2026 roadmap.
It really all comes down to this. Number 1, build authority with your micro-niche moat. Number 2, build trust through authenticity arbitrage. And number 3, master that user journey with an intelligent on-platform hybrid funnel. That's it. That's the playbook. Authority, authenticity, and intelligence.
Because when you really get what's happening, when you have a clear playbook like this, you stop reacting to every little algorithm change and you start leading. You build a strategy that's resilient because it's based on something fundamental, the human desire for trusted, authentic expertise. And that really just leaves us with one final, crucial question to think about. In this new landscape, are you just broadcasting a message out into the void? Or are you building a real, two-way conversation with your audience? Because in 2026, the conversation, that's what wins.